Yeah, got him.
Hi, it's Constant Angler. Out having a go in the salt water today. Bit of HRF, LRF. Try one. If that doesn't work, we'll try the other. We'll start off with HRF, see if there's any wrasse around, Ballan wrasse, and if that's no good, then we'll try and catch some Corkwings and cuckoos and who knows. Right, we'll start off on the HRF. What's my setup today? I've dug out one of my old rods because I've been losing too many big fish on my cross stage and my Tiro, and I just don't think they're soft enough. I'm getting hook pulls. I never used to get that before I used those rods, and I fish with a locked up drag, which I'll probably have a little bit of a peel on, but I've switched over to what I use in the estuaries, my Sakura Finesse long range. Hopefully if I turn around this way you might be able to see that better. So it's my Sakura Finesse long range, and if I show you, it has a lot softer action on it. It's got plenty of guts in it. It needs that to be able to cast long range. Big eyes on it, so you can cast long distances. And with that, I've got the Shimano Stradic. Let's turn it around that way, you'll be able to see maybe. 4000X GFL, so it's lightweight. This I've had for 2 or 3 years now, and they've been out, and it's just blooming brilliant. That's what I can say about it. Line lay, drag, everything about it. It's 150 quid, something like that, £100 if you're lucky. Just does the job. I got £20 Cast King Super Power braid on with I think that's actually a £20. Yes, it is, I'm sure of it. £20 Berkeley fluorocarbon 100%. There, leather, tied on with an FG knot, which you can see right next to there, with something a little interesting we have here. For a few years now, I'm sure it's going to work with the hooks I got today, I've been buying these cheap skirts, and you just push them over the eye of the hook, have your bead above, get a bit of sound still, and your Texas rig, and your normal Texas hook. It's worked on occasions, pulled out some good fish for me. I don't think it's be all and end all, and I'm not sure. I prefer the big eyed hooks you get for your sort of cheb rigs to keep it on there, so we'll see if it stays on there or not today, but we'll give it a whirl. Something different. The fish haven't been biting a late. You can buy different coloured skirts, so you can mix and match all sorts of. What was it, a little cloudy? Stick a pink skirt on with your pink lure or whatever you want. So let's start off here. The tide's dropping, so we're just waiting for it to drop a little bit more, really, to get on to where I want to be. See what happens, see if they're about today. If they're not, we'll go and try and catch a few LRF species instead, using the BFS gear. Out it goes. Obviously it's not as aerodynamic with that skirt on, but that'll be far enough. And that skirt's just going to pulse. Oh, it's quite a swell here today. We've got strong southerly, southwesterly winds, so I'm just doing what I normally do. Instead of tapping as much, I'm sort of pulsing that skirt a bit, and then they hit the deck. I know it works, I've caught quite a few fish on it before, but something I meant to show you, but then I had to stop fishing for a while. We'll get out on that rock there in a second, any minute. See if there's any about. It's been I haven't been that much, to be honest. I haven't done a hell of a lot of fishing of late. I've just written a blog about getting older, what you expect your body to do and what it can actually do as you get older. I'm in my 50s now, and it's harder. Right, switch lure, switch colour. I'm trying out a new lure here. It's AliExpress cheapo. Lots of ribs in it, and very supple plastic. I'm hoping for a lot of movement here, and I've matched it up with a similar coloured skirt, bit of black and I don't know, orange, bronze, and yeah, that kind of thing on the Texas rig. Why have I done that? Well, the other wasn't catching and I lost it. So now I'm going to go back out where I was and try again. Just going to go with a split shot rig. Just put a couple on my line, and then I'll put a small hook on and some ISO. So hooks, size of that 8. Try 10. These are joining specialists. They're quite old hooks, these. And they're quite a long little shank on them. Got 8-pound leather, maybe 10-pound. It's been a while. I'm just going to tie a tucked blood knot. I like blood knots with thinner lines and smaller hooks. I've used them implicitly for mullet and things like that. I trust them implicitly. Right, now we need some ISO. Got some ounces of Wrasse there, got lots of ISO. And these little tubs, I'm actually getting some Versus tubs sooner or later. We'll go with the natural colour. You can see there's tons of liquid in this. Put that down there. I'm just going to thread this onto that hook shank and over the hook point. There, something like that. Put it up over. I'm not an expert LRFer, but that's a lovely little bait. Might catch a few things. Might have to nip it a bit, but are we filming? Yes. Alright. Catch the coat. Let's try in this little gully here. So I've just got it in free spool. I'm just dropping it down. Now the outfit I'm using is oh, there's a bite straight away. The outfit I'm using is a Solar King BMC 100. I did a review of this the other day. There we go, we can see things better now. Oh, got something. Yeah, there we go. So we're straight into a little Corkwing, a little corky. He's hooked beautifully. There we go. Oh, they're spiny little buggers. Look at that beautiful little creature. There we go, he's popping back over there. So there is life here. BFS life, LRF life. So where was I? Yeah, I'm on the Brownie BMC 100. I'm a little overgunned because I was going to fish Texas rigs on the bottom. I might do in a minute, try and pick up some bigger Wrasse, etc. I've got 13-pound braid on there at the minute. I've got my rod twisted with an 8 or 10-pound leather, so a little overgunned for LRF, but I was thought about dragging baits on the bottom, so I like to step it up. I do have a spare spool with 8-pound very fine line on. I can go down to if I want to go after the really small stuff. And I've also got a I've got it on my BFS rod, a new one I got for just this. I wanted a 7-foot rod, something a bit longer, and what I've got it on, I'll wind in and show you. Oh, got that one there. Is, I'm sure it's in shot, a John Koo Vivid C702 ultralight and light. Now the reason it says both ultralight and light is it has another tip. I currently have the light tip on, which does ratings of 2 to 10, 3 to 8-pound line. The lighter tip will do 1 to 6 grams. This is a tubular tip, this one, which I prefer from dragging baits along the bottom. You get more sensitivity and it doesn't fold up each time you catch the bottom. whereas the ultralight tip is a solid tip, which I like for more for this really, but I've left it at home. But as I said, I was thinking about doing little Texas rigs. There's quite a bit of weed in here. Let's try further back and in tighter here. I just wanted that 7-foot rod so I could just, oh really, for fishing in oh, got some, had some in then. Me playing around with me rod, trying to get the tip lined up. There's a few fish down there then, that felt a reasonable size. Yeah, I'm going to use it in estuaries. When you see me BFS mullet fishing, that kind of thing, in where it's more open, or dragging baits along the bottom, and edging work basically. So up in the water stuff with small soft plastics, ISO, little crankbaits, small spoons and jigs. What's that right there? That spooked whatever that was. Check the baits alright. Let's try over on this ledge over here. Or down there. You just got to thumb your spool. Sometimes feed it out a bit. Not much depth there, that's why it stops so quickly. Oh, is that something or? The deck. The spool might spin back on itself otherwise. There's something. Oh, I missed it. So I'm getting a few bites, bit of fun. Catching. Yeah, the worm folded over on itself there. I think they're mostly Corkwings and small Ballans. But I don't care, I'm catching. I wasn't catching anything on the LRF. This is why I bring the two outfits more often than not now. Because it just gives you a bit, you know, you want to be catching, don't you? Yeah, got one this time. Oh, that felt a nice one. Darn it. There's some reasonable size corkies down there, I think, or small Ballans. I'm just gonna, actually that's a Corkwing, look. Oh, that's really interesting. You can see that, it's his scales. Obviously a Corkwing got these orange spots and blues. Must have just lifted up into him. Never seen that before. There you go, try a more open hook. Felt a good size one. Scales look a good size, don't they? Oh, Jesus. Smack that, whatever it was. Before I even had time to tighten up the lure. Oh yeah, go on, have it. So, yeah, got this one. So exciting. Looks like a little Ballan first off. Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, I think it's a Ballan. No, it could be a Corkwing, but let's have a closer look. There we go. I think that's a Ballan or maybe a female corky, but yeah, I shouldn't put it down there actually, because it scare the rest of them. But there you go. On this light outfit, they feel huge. I was just staying in contact with it till it hits the deck, letting it do its thing, the odd little lift. There's a bite already. Oh, missed him. I think he's punched the bait up. We'll try it again. Oh, something just did it on the drop then. There's quite a lot of them in there. They're tucked up in here. I'm sure we're filming here. Oh yeah, smack then. Alright, let's have a tail on it this time because we're missing a few bites. I ain't got big mouths. Come on, you fish. Tip registers the bites beautifully. They're solid tip. Tubular tip. Yeah, got one. Look, he ran straight out. Look at that. That's a little Corkwing for sure. Oh yeah, sharp little buggers. Look at them. They're not big. I'm right in close. If I go out on the ledge out there, I might catch a few more. Let's check the bait. That looks good. Hook points exposed. I'm liking these hooks. I've not used them for this before, but the minute I took them out of the pack, I thought they got a nice long shank on them. Oh, somebody hit it then. Well, a nice strong shank on them so you can present your bait a little bit bigger. Oh Jesus, that was a thump. You probably saw that. He probably nicked my bait. There's a lot of them there. He's bunched my bait up, look. There are slightly bigger ones down there. He's thumping it like that. I'll just pull it back up over the eye and straighten it out. I'm no expert in this. This is something I'm exploring all the time, more and more. The edging side of things is something I really want to get sorted with the BFS. I won't be able to use the new, I don't know what they're called, copolymer or plastic lines. I can't think what it's called off the top of my head. They're just not suitable for it, I don't think. I might try, but just moving around, finding little spots where they're sat. I do like catching corkwings. I think I've got the deck then. Yeah. It's simply a route you couldn't find. There are times when I'm HRF fishing or fishing with bigger lures, you know, for balance, and I'll use a split shot rig. I guess it's just that finer presentation sometimes will fool them, and if you're tapping it along the bottom towards you, it kicks off at different angles, your lure, and at times that will outfish anything. Oh, I'm going to sleep a bit here. That one big thump. I'll try a little further out. Try a little further in to start off with. I got one. Oh, he's come off. And set the hook on that one, didn't I? Set the hook on that big fish. He's probably the biggest one we would have had too, right? Just gonna have a little bit more patience, I think. There's a bite. Yeah, we got him. This one's a little bit bigger. So they're getting bigger. That's a reasonable size one. Not a miniature. Oh, stunning little animals. Wish I could have held them. They're so lively out of the water. Oh, it's gone back on the HRF. Got the Stradic 4000, the Sakura Trinus long range, 5 to 20 gram, 1 gram rod, Texas rigged, pink soft, Senko, laminate Senko. So white belly, pink top. Come on, are there any Ballans out there? There's not a lot of fish around actually. I found a little pocket of corkies there. I caught a few, but a bit disappointing. Very poor for this time of year. Just check your hot point in and out and make sure your lure's exposed. You get away with it on semi-clean ground maybe sometimes, but I'm going to put if I bought it, I'm going to put a crab imitation on a Z-Man crab lure. Sometimes crab lures make all the difference. They can be a Moton and they're on that and they're not touching anything else, and the only thing that will interest them is something that looks like a crab. I used to get fantastic crab lures from Jack's LRF. What was that? It just went over a ledge, or was that a bite? Not sure what happened there. It wasn't a wrasse bite, it could have been some other fish picked it up. There's a bite. Yeah, go on, take it. Yeah, got him. He's diving right in for that ledge over there. He ain't a bit massive. He ain't bad size. Where's me nut? He's a good fish actually. See him down there? Yeah, nice one. Let's go get the net. Sorry about the filming. He ain't bad. He's a wrasse. At last. Proper fish. Yay. Right, find a little rock pool to put him in. And down on that. Actually, yeah, this one here. Yeah, decent fish that. Let's get the filming right. Oh, it's been a while. Not a bad fish. Not a massive fish. Let's get him out of the net. Hopefully we can keep everything in shot. So yeah, he's a good fish. Hook's tangled up in the net. See the lashes on him. Hook's out. Let's get their fish. Yeah. Beautiful fish. Ah. I don't know. 2 3/4. 3 pounds. Not gonna weigh him. Be careful of the gill plates there. See, they're sticking up. They're razor sharp. Of course, you've got the spines on top as well. Beautiful. Look. Got that on it. The lips on him. Probably see the teeth on him. Let's put him back in. Get this rake out of the way. Yay. Pink lure. 1 bite, 1 fish. What happened was I had a big bang on the rod tip. Yeah, he's 3 pound, I reckon. All day long. Big smack, that initial smack. And then you don't see a lot. And he hit it so hard, he hit a lot of slack in the line. So rather than tightening up and spooking him, what I did was watch for the line to tighten up itself, and then I just wound into it and set the hook. But yeah, cracking fish that is. Let's put him back over this way. Love catching these things. It's been far too long and I've not had a decent one. But yeah, I'm chuffed to bits with that. That's a 3 pound fish. It's not massive in the wrasse world, but it's a good fish where I am. They're bigger, but there he goes. You can see him down there. Oh, he's a bit dazed. Darn, that didn't work out. I'm gonna have to get wet now. Get out and get him in. There he goes. Not the best release, but I can't wet feet, but I don't care because I caught a little wrasse. So these tangles from Rooney's fishing supplies. Let's see how that tail wobbles and hangs down. It's a nice soft bait, but not too soft. It's an oily bait. I'm not sure what he's got in it, or it doesn't smell as such. I'm just going to nick it. It's about 4.5 inches long, 5 inches is 4.5, I'd say, 4.5. Here's bite. I thought something was going on. Yeah, got one. Yeah, this feels alright. Oh, I just want to pull it. Let's try and keep him on. Oh, there he is. Actually, looks like a foul hook, the devil. Surely not. I've never foul hooked a wrasse. Not a good wrasse anyway. He might have just tangled himself up. I believe I foul hooked that fish. Unbelievable. He must have been swimming around it. Just obviously I struck up and got him. Not how I want to catch him. Poor thing, but there we go. That's why he felt so big. Where's that rock pool going? Right, let's have a look what this guy's doing. Yeah, you can see I clearly have foul hooked it in the fin by the look of it. And those bobbless hooks come out. Let's have a little look at the devil. There's a few of them out there, and he's not a big one. You know, I haven't fairly caught that, but we'll look at him anyway. I've never done that before. I pop him back in. They're a reasonably tough fish. You know, he was only skin hooked, little in his fin. Right, we've gone drop shotting again now. I'm going to try off over this way a bit. Take the net, because you never know when you pick up a blooming Ballan doing this. Probably wet foot time again by the look of it. Oh, what is that? So I'm just going to flick it off here. Hope there's not too much weed down there. I sink to the deck. After some reasonable sized corkies, smaller Ballans, I've got a lot of battery life left. Why am I doing this? Because I've just lost my HRF gear and I'm feeling a bit lazy. Can't be bothered to retie at the minute. I'll have another go in a minute. And it gives me arms a little rest. That. I'll first try out my feet. I think it might be a bit weedy here still at the minute. Little neat tide, so it's not really perfect neat really. It's not dropping a lot and not coming in a lot. It's interesting bite wise with a wrasse. Thought there'd be some pollock. There were loads of little pollock here the other day. I thought a drop shot might be the way to go. I can't believe I haven't had a bite on the boat. Right, a little flick out there. Probably lose this. I think there's a good amount of reed there. Come on. Where are you little devils? Only loads of you around. Might have to retie the Texas rig, I think. Yeah, there's one. Something anyway. Tiny little, what is it? Little cuckoo. No, cuckoo, Corkwing. Never caught a cuckoo in my life. Well, at least I don't remember. I might have done once actually. There you go. While I'm giving my arms a little rest, I'll have a few a day. There should be some bigger ones out there now. Just underarming it out there. Then it sink. Pretty much just semi-tightening the line. And a little fish like that, I felt that through this rod tip beautifully. Using the split shot, what you find is you lose a split shot instead of losing a drop shot weight all the time. To give a shout out now to an excellent channel, How to Trick a Fish. Lee from How to Trick a Fish does a lot of LRF fishing. I've never met a guy, but he seems a wonderful chap, and he suggested using drop shots in one of his split shots in one of his videos for the drop shots, and I thought, why have I never done that? So I'm by no means the first to do it. I'm not that experienced. This is light rock fishing I'm doing with BFS gear. There's a bite. We're getting stuff now. No, missed it. Felt like a wrasse. Yeah, they're true LRF is with light spinning reels, 1000 size, 2000 size, 500 size spinning reels. Getting a few knocks now. Whereas you know how much I love my BFS. So I'm not the only guy doing this in salt water. Today I'm just dropping it down on a drop shot. Another day I'll be chucking some small metals out. I might do that yet. I noticed a few bait fish, so there might be a mackerel or something out there. I might stick a light jig out there on an agi setup. Line's a little heavy, but or we might stick a small metal out, see if it's mackerel. There's something. Yeah, got him. Woo! Lovely soft tip on this rod. It does really register the bites well, actually. I'm pretty sure it's a hollow tip. A little green hook I got. I will put little picture-in-pictures things. Beautiful. I mean, that is a stunning animal. I just like catching fish. I like looking at them. They're just, you know. I found another little pocket of them, but there should be some bigger ones there. But that was smack from a nice size one a second ago. So we've had them on the split shot, now we're getting them on the drop shot. I'm not really doing much with this drop shot because it's moving around in the tide a little. I'm just every so often lifting it. We're pretty much working on his own. They weren't in to the left of me here, but they're just, you know, off of here. Finding a little clear area I can get the bait down to the bottom on. Earlier in the year when I tried, a month or so back, it was thick with weed, but we've had a few storms since and there's a bite. And yeah, got another one. This one's a bit bigger. Oh, he's come off.